me to care anymore. Oh, you've got those dead eyes. The cook of sternum is your best disguise. But I won't bite my tongue like you bit my skin. Staying warm in my sheets while the winter ends.
I told him a threat more or less, yeah. I mean, I was gonna bring the beef if he wanted to bring the beef, but my beef was directed towards his reproductive area per se. But wait, are we recording here?
Of course. We're recording. It's
well, hello.
middle of the storm. Oh, hey, hello everyone.
Oh yeah, we rode the storm out.
We got cut off once, so we're back. That's the end of what we had last time. But we'll just intro it like it's the beginning again. What is it? April? Is that what a 4 is? April.
The April
10th?
month.
April 10th, 2013. Back again. Wow. It's been a while yet again.
It has. It's been a while. We had some relocation issues, but I think we've kind of settled in on, at least consistent casting location.
Another new headquarters. We're in the garage, which acoustically, we'll see how this works. But yeah, I was hoping to get some good storm sounds from outside, but it looks like this thing's passed over now.
Well, even if there were good storm sounds, there'd also be my shitty neighbors, like, out there motherfucking me and everybody else who lives here. So we'll just leave it shut.
Yeah, but that would make for good audio.
Yeah, I guess.
Just a little insight into your home life.
I don't want I don't want that level of insight on this show. I don't want people to know the depressing.
This is our life.
Yeah.
Live through the internet.
Yeah. Well,
On life.internet.
Today it's garage.internet.
Life.garage. Garage.internet.
Yes.
What did you say? All right, that'll work.
Basically, though, yes, we're here in the nether regions of my humble abode, and here to go over some stuff and things as usual, as the protocol requires. What do we got, Murphy?
Protocol is, how was your day? The shitty opening question. How was your day?
It's a common question here, and I don't always have an answer today. Just work. Cardinals game. That was pretty cool. We got to watch that at work.
They got it in before the storm stuff. Did they finish the game?
10-0, 10-0. They called it at the 8th inning, but they went ahead about an hour later and gave them the win. So I don't know, how does that work? Does the other team? Because that was a quick decision. I mean, it's like, does the other team just concede when a decision's made that quickly, or is it just like the officiants are like, you guys have no chance?
It's another thing that we don't know the answer to and don't look up, but we address over the mic. I think it's something along the lines of, if you played enough innings or enough part of the game and the score is a certain difference, that they're able to call it if the weather pending is going to be too much. But
well, the call was that the St. Louis Cardinals won the game 10-0, and actually I just saw this thing. We're talking about the diarrhea fast food locations that we try to wean ourselves off of, and Jack in the Box, they do, if the Cards get a shutout, you get 2 free tacos the next day. Now, I was thinking, as I was standing there waiting today for my diarrhea, in a game that was called in the 8th inning, is that they still honor that, Are they going to be like, sorry?
I don't know of any asterisks for the free tacos. I was just asking someone today if there were any other things other than like the mobile 6 runs 50-cent drink thing. So Jack in the Box has the tacos. Do you know of any other ones?
I mean, no. I mean, I think the On the Run used to do.
They still do 6 runs,
biscuit and chicken or whatever, which I've not had. I've heard it's good, but isn't that like in the morning?
Yeah, it sounds like worse diarrhea than Jack in the Box would be. I don't know what goes on in the baseball world because hockey's still on. I know we do a lot of sports talk, but
well, it's where our mindset is when the pod turns on is.
Oh, no, I'm not excusing. I'm just saying hockey just overrules baseball. Baseball doesn't start for me till hockey ends.
Yeah, so they get to hear a little bit about it. We get to get our fix. And
Day you got trash can situation. Is that worth addressing?
I mean, it kind of is because I just referenced the fact that I have shitty neighbors motherfucking me and everybody else. But
I'm at the Rocco, but that
oh,
you got all kinds of
so
trash
I got
can
two
scenarios.
trash can scenarios today.
Two trash can
So
stories.
yeah, my dog is a piece of shit, but he's also very. He's a strong personality, so he wants the trash. There's nothing more purposeful in his life than knocking over a trash can and rooting through that shit. So I always put the trash cans up on the counter, come home, everything's good to go. When I forget, like I remember before I walk in, I'm like, oh my God. And I know it's going to be a shit show in there. So today, though, I had him up, left, come home, Rocco won't look at me, which is a telltale sign that something happened. So he will not look at me. He's got his head in his arms, he's just like crying a little bit. And I'm like, what's up, Rock? What are you doing? And I go around, I'm like, whoa! And there's trash everywhere. And like, normally when I don't put the trash cans up, I know. But this time it was just blindsided me. So I go in there, trash everywhere. I pick him up and I throw him. I punch him in the face a few times and pick up the trash.
Deservedly so.
But I couldn't figure out how he did it. I thought maybe somehow he, like we were talking, maybe he shimmied up the counter, like with his back against the refrigerator, and
Jackie
like,
Chan style.
like he threw like a grappling hook and climbed up and pushed it down.
Well, he doesn't have thumbs. He can't do that.
No, but Rocco, you would never know because he's. But anyway, so finds out. I find out that my son of a bitch fiance left a trash can down, and it was all her fault.
So Rocco did not pull any magician tricks.
No, but
he just
he did rape that trash can. Yeah.
Alright.
So that's my day so far.
That's it. I don't have much more. Starting a new job. I've been bitched at about a bunch of shit that I won't get into because it's really boring. But I don't know. That's it for me. Fuck it. I don't even want to talk about it.
Maybe it's not boring to them. Maybe.
Well, I mean, if anyone can relate to it, it's just I needed my equipment, my computers and such didn't work. I didn't have access to them for the last probably 2 weeks, and I've been sending out emails trying to get a hold of people that could fix the problem. No one's done anything about it. And then yesterday I get a phone call from like the boss guy. He's like, what the fuck's been going on? I'm getting all these complaints that nothing's getting done. I'm like, yeah, I've been trying to get everything done, but no one will provide me with the materials to get these things done. So he made a phone call that my boss should have made to him to make.
Yeah.
And then it got solved in less than 10 minutes.
But then somehow you were contacted directly by your boss, but somehow they're like, that motherfucker going around me trying to say I'm not doing my job. I deal with that shit all the time. I can totally relate. Somebody knows what you're talking about.
Well, that's why I didn't do much more. I mean, I tried, but all my emails that I sent out to people contained the like disclaimer that I was like, I'm not trying to go above people's heads. I don't know the order of people that I'm supposed to go, but I know I can go to you and you know who to go to.
Help me
out. So would you please do that?
Help me get back to work. I deal with that shit all the time. And the good thing about a workplace email is that they can always be like, oh, he did say that. Look at this email that he sent.
Oh, it's all
saying,
there.
Please, someone let me just work. So no, people can relate. That's a good, daily update. And I've suffered that way. Yesterday, our whole system went down, so I got to go home at noontime. Unpaid, of course. So, but I don't know.
At least you got a little surprise half of a day there to yourself.
Yeah. I made some sweet Vine videos.
Oh God, your love for Vine.
The one with the blue blockers, the video is like 50 plus frames. So I spent some time on that one.
Alright, so we'll get into your Vine obsession then, based off of our social media discussions from the last podcast, which
right.
I don't think anyone's created this yet, so we haven't been ripped off just yet. I really haven't made any effort to make anything happen of it, so
yeah.
So we're about where we were, but the social media world's still kicking it since we left. What was the one we referenced last time that was supposed to be the new big thing? And you downloaded the app? Feed?
Maybe?
Did you ever play with that, or did Vine? Vine happened in this amount of time between these two, and
Right.
Vine is now massive.
And Vine took over my life because here's one thing about me, and I'll say this as briefly as I can, and then I'll tell you what Vine is. I went to film school to make movies because that's what I've always liked to do since I was a little kid. And now to make a movie, for me to record something, even if it's on my phone, not even using a camera, record something, upload it to the computer, edit it, do all this, blah, 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 blah. It just doesn't happen. Like, I don't, and it hurts me, and I feel like I'm selling myself to the working man's world where emails are sent to people saying, please help me get things done. And I'm selling myself to this world and getting away from like my creative side of making movies and stuff like that.
This is a quick fix.
It's so easy. You pick it up. It's a recording video only when your thumb touches the screen.
Right.
For 10 seconds. You can do anything that you want in 10 seconds. There's no filters. There's no effects. People like to do their Instagrams and all that shit with the filters and make a picture that looks like butthole, make it look awesome. This is just you, your thumb, and your brain trying to make something cool.
Right.
So,
but it doesn't necessarily have to be 10 seconds straight.
After like 5 seconds, they give you nothing straight. No, every time you touch the screen, it records. So you can make a video where it's like an old school stop motion claymation thing where it's just your beer can like breakdancing, or you can do a 10-second rant about some subject, or take a video of something random you see. But people really go off the wall, and like there's categories for different types of vines. And a Vine video, like I said, is just a view from someone's life. So like there's celebrities, I guess, like you're big into Twitter.
Right, that's the only thing I really deal with.
It's like strictly very closely associated with Twitter. So you have all these celebrities that you just hear little rants about, but then you follow them on Vine and you get these little 10-second snippets of their life. And you start seeing all these other people around the world in the United States, and you get these little snippets of their life, and it's like, it's just crazy to have that kind of quick access to someone's life, but you never have to meet them or talk to them. You know, it's amazing.
It's also their creative side of things with video, because as far as Twitter goes, you know, that you can use your words and comedy and be clever in that aspect, but you can do a lot with 10-second video clip. And the beauty of it is it's not editable, like you're saying. There's no filters or anything like that. It's just you're straight. What you can do with touching the screen for 10 seconds, intravenously, however you want to do it. What's your username? Like on Twitter, it's @your name. So how do you find people on Vine? Do you have like a domain user name?
They search your Twitter, and anyone you follow on Twitter, you can just follow on Vine. If they have it, they'll tell you, okay, this Twitter member has a Vine account. Follow them.
Okay.
Then you can search people through their emails with the @ symbol, or you can, just.
So what's your Vine name? How do people find you on Vine?
I am. I guess whatever our Twitter name is. Is it #P_Nice? Is that what it would be, or is it just P_Nice?
I guess it's just P_Nice.
Lowercase P_NEIS, and you can follow me. And then if you follow me, then you can see all the celebrities I follow, and they have awesome videos. I mean, that's what's just so cool, is you get all these posts and things like that seem so filtered or whatever. Not filtered, but you see a video and it's just like they don't have a chance to. They're just themselves, I don't know. It's hard to explain until you start doing it.
So what are you using for? What's the big videos that you're promoting? What have you done with it so far that you're enjoying?
Mine, or like reposting others, or what?
Both. Promote your own, and then what are you proud of so far? I do like the blue blocker one.
What I want to do is, I see a lot of dumb Twitters where people dumb Vines where people just record something, oh hey, blah blah blah, and then you see for the rest of the day they have like 10 more just like that. Oh, I'm drinking beer, oh man, work sucks, blah blah blah. I'm trying to make sure that mine are like all distinctly different from the last one and creative, to where I know it's gay, but I mean, if you get people following you for the fact that they think your videos are awesome and they're waiting to see the next one you make, that's just cool to me. Like,
yeah, it's networking. It's what most social media is about. It's essentially what we're trying to do here. You know, if you can promote this lovely thing that we're doing now through your Vine.
I've considered making just a lifeDOTinternet Vine, and then we can both kind of log in. And I don't know how easy that is to get in and access, but
We'll search it. What else? What else? You got Blue Blocker. You got the Post-it note one that's good. You got We're using it to mostly follow people. What's you use it like? How long out of your day are you sitting on Vine?
Well, here's what sucks, and we'll try to get off this Vine subject because for this reason. Here's what sucks about Vine is it's catching on, but it's taking a little time. So even some celebrities that have some, maybe they only have 2 or 3. A lot of people don't have it yet, but it's so easily accessible. It takes up way too much time in my day because I'm always like, who's got something? Check next thing. I'm always looking.
Is this your wake up thing? Is this like when you wake up, you check your Vine before you check anything else?
It kind of is now. Yeah. But I think that that's cool because it's still, I feel alright enough about it because it's not that popular. But at the same time, no matter how popular it gets, it's still only as creative as the person who's making the video.
No, I think it's cool. Everyone has their wake up thing. You know, some people wake up, they check their Facebook. Some people wake up, they
so I check my
Twitter.
Vine now because it's so simple, and I see some awesome video of Will Sasso. Will Sasso, the guy that Chris D'Elia, and somebody. They have a podcast, and it's called the 10-minute podcast, and they have videos on Vine, and they're all random as shit, and it's awesome. And then you listen to their podcast, and then you see their Vine videos, and they're celebrities doing it together. So I don't know, it's cool. I'll get off the subject, but there's so much out there that you could just get to meet people and see weird things. It's so like intimate. It's crazy.
Don't I get to whore my Vine?
Yeah, Murph. But I've been. You say you have one, but then I'm like, where's the content? The beer in the hand. That's great. That's right up my alley. Like that. I like simple, awesome stuff like that.
No, the reason I did that was it was someone else's podcast, and he was discussing. He was trying to explain something, and he said, "Here's what you do," and he explained, he was explaining diarrhea and how it exploded into his toilet per someone else's asshole.
Yeah.
And he described it as like splatter effect. Blunt force trauma. And he said, here's what you do, whether you're driving your car, whatever you're doing, take your drink, pour it out, and then just take your fist and smash it. And what happens from that liquid is what my toilet looked like from this person's asshole. So I took a Vine video of me literally pouring out my drink and smashing it and sent it to him. And that's the only one I've ever done. But he dug it.
But it catches his attention because it's simple. He doesn't have to read 20 words in a row and try to be like, he just saw this thing that you did and you were listening and you recognized this 5-second snippet of his show and was like, here's whatever. You know?
But that's clever stuff you could do with it. Like he wasn't saying. He was literally just saying, hey, do this at home, and I happened to take the Vine video and make it a thing of what he was trying to describe.
So you were intently listening. It's a new way to communicate without words, unless you're just speaking that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's very, very, I don't know, it's awesome. It's as soon as I found out about it, I just hit the ground running. But let's get off the Vine thing.
I'll try the Vine stuff. I'll get into it.
I suggest, I hate to say it, but for people that are on Android devices,
I've
heard it's very rigid. The iPhone version is very fluid, so easy to use.
There is,
but it's like a port of it, and it's awful.
Yeah. All right, well, fuck it.
Moving on though, the media world.
There's a couple media things going on. We got a few sites that we check just before the show to see if there's anything going on out there in the world to discuss.
Right.
E-Bombs World is one of them. So we went with this. Again, this is titled "I Found the Biggest Douche on the Internet." This is, I guess, some rich douchey
Indian guy
He's Indian of some sort, but his Instagram where he's just doing stupid shit with cash. He just loves money, and he's spoiled, and then here's the shit he does with it. So we're gonna flip through some some photos, and see what we can find here. So I've gone through a few of these. This is the only one you've seen. He ties $4,000 to some balloons and lets it go.
And the hashtag is what?
Fuck donations.
So it's this dorky Indian kid that has way too much money and not shit to do. So he attaches, what was it?
Right, I just said
$40,000? $4,000 to some balloons and just...
Yeah, no, I just said that.
I know, I'm reiterating as we describe the person. You know.
Fuck it, we'll blast through these because this is just silly now already. Alright, he's got a bunch of empty bottles of sparkling water in the bathroom, and he says he only takes shit in sparkling water. Ho. So he's just pouring out sparkling water because I guess he only poops in sparkling water.
Okay.
He's got a Bentley with a gold grill and a solid gold Rolls Royce grill. Ho. Repost because I look hella sexy. Okay. That's good.
It's a big old ninja stack of
we got
hundos, $100 bills.
It's an envelope full of $100 bills. What it looks like it could be. I don't even want to try to guess.
It could easily be ones with $100 bill.
Yeah, but did you see the other stuff this guy has?
It's the same guy. Okay.
Yeah. He could also have, these are photos. So if we go back to the balloon one, he could have these stacks of 2000s, and he could hold them, and then he could pretend to let them go. And then,
yeah, but I believe that Indian fuck, because he just looks like he's smug, like he smells his own farts or something. So I believe him.
He's only got 5 empty bottles of sparkling water in the next one, so he only poured out 5, maybe. He might have drank them and
60 ounces though.
He might have drank them already and refilled them with water and then just did this for the picture. Solid gold Rolls Royce. I guess there's really no avoiding. Oh, Black American Express card under it too. I don't know. You could take other people's shit. All right, 100 stacks. No one cares. You got one black card, bitch. I have 2. So he's holding his Black American Express cards.
That guy has 5
more American Express cards. Now he's got this photo with his card number like just blacked out with I guess Photoshop. Isn't there a way you could pull this photo and like erase that and have his card number?
I think once you flatten it in Photoshop, you can't. But I think if you're good enough, you could easily pull whatever coding that is.
Yeah, you could take the original off of there.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking idiot.
What a dummy.
Oh, I hope someone just takes that.
Yeah.
What a moron. All right, pictures of his mansion. He likes to use the word hoe.
Lots of cash money there.
Suitcase full of bills. Making fun of Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy, bitch, you a peasant in my eyes. Yo, Rolls Royce ain't even got a gold grill. When was the last time Soldier Boy was relevant?
What if nobody heard from us in a couple of years and all of a sudden they're just like, what's up with Penis and Murphy? I haven't talked to them in a while. And then we just had all these pictures of us with money and we're just grilled out, and
I hope we never do that.
I hope we do that. I don't care how much I gotta sell out if I got all them stacks like that. Dude.
You want to look like this publicly? Yeah, I guess if you have the money, fuck it, you might as well.
Who cares about anyone that could
more sparkling water. He only washes his hands with sparkling water.
Masturbate with sparkling water.
He's got a bunch of pairs of the same type of jeans, which I guess are expensive jeans. A bunch of Louis Vuitton accessories. You got some sunglasses. You got belts, wallets. What's going on? More Louis Vuitton stuff.
See, we in a previous episode we talked about what we would do with mass funds, and
wouldn't be this.
Ours kind of leaned towards living the '90s, the dream of the '90s, which at the time was the movie Blank Check. So I think that still holds true. I would kind of maybe live that out or something, or whatever. I don't know. If I would buy 5 iPhones and take a picture of the fact that I have 5 iPhones.
Well, he doesn't just have 5 iPhones. He says, "Bitch, please, there's more in the other pocket. All 64 gigs, ho." God, he loves that ho word. And he's got his Louis Vuitton coin purse, I guess, attached to his really expensive jeans. Okay,
so since these people can't see this, let's just go ahead and give them a reference point and move on, because they don't. How come we can just talk about blinging things?
I think I just did.
Well, if they're following on, we're on a limited schedule, Murphy.
I just said all the things that were in the photo.
I know. I'm saying let them see. We're describing, and yes, we're good. We're wordsmiths, but they need to see this for themselves. We can't keep just describing these pictures.
There's only 3 more left. We might as well get through the end of them.
You got the same little turd with a couple different watches. Is that what that is? Bracelets?
He's making fun of Soulja Boy again, saying he's a broke rapper. Only $20 million in your bank. Bitch, you just making ends meet. He's got a diamond something, wristband something. Yeah, you're right. Let's keep going. Another picture of him laying in his bed with $100 bills.
For the broke niggas. That's what he just said, that Indian guy.
Yeah.
I'm quoting. Because I don't want to be inappropriate, you know?
It was with the A, the GGA. So it's fine too.
I don't want to get on the whole Tupac Paisley kick of politically correct shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I'm just quoting that guy is all.
God, that shit's blowing up. Let's talk about that then. Fucking last photo is him holding another stack of cash up to his ears, saying, "Bitch, no, bitch. I be talking money." Where's he at? Is he like at a public place here?
He's just like in a classroom or something.
Looks like he's in a class. There's people also in this room, and he's just kind of.
He's talking money. He has a wad of fit days.
Hundreds.
Hundos.
More hundos.
Up, you know, talking on the phone.
He's holding it like it's a phone, but it's a stack of cash. Yeah, niggas, you don't want to be racist. This accidental racist thing's out of control. It's fucking blowing up. We're gonna have to address it. My point about fucking... I listen to the radio every morning. I listen to the same show every morning, and they always come up with topics or discuss topics that at some point I want to reference. So when I go to do this thing, I don't want to be influenced by what they say, and I don't want to repeat them, and I don't want to like...
The problem with that though is they were influenced by somebody, so it's all relative. Like it's all, we are lifeDOTinternet because we get the internet stuff in our head and network it out just like everyone else does. I mean, it's all stuff around the web and the radio. You don't have to.
Oh, I know. I just want to search some stuff. I want to take a little more effort to search things out rather than just what I already heard that day. But this is so big now that it has to be addressed. I Google searched to look this shit up. We were going to pull up the lyrics, and I hit the letter A to see what would come up because I'm going to Google search accidental racist, and it was I think the second thing down. So I don't know if that's relative to like how popular things are at the time, or if it's like the top searches of all time.
Wow. Because this just came out this week, so it's all. I think it's relative to the amount of searches. I'm fairly certain.
That's what I would assume. Maybe I don't know the filter. Either way, it's fucking huge. And even though it's been discussed on stuff that I've listened to already.
So what's the name of the song again? What?
Accidental Racist.
Accidental Racist.
Would you like to listen to it?
See, again, I've heard it talked about. Like I was watching listening to the Ricky Smiley show, and some guy called in, and he was just like, "Oh, this bullshit, man. You know, all the black people, they don't like the white people, and the white people, they don't like the black people." And it was just like this whole fucked up thing. But I have not heard this song, so I can't give my opinion on it. Maybe it.
Well, we'll break it down together, and wow, I don't even know what to say. We're just gonna have to listen. If no one's heard this song but are listening to our podcast, I don't know how out of touch with the world they are, but we'll just do our own version of how this song goes. Okay. This will be your first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is let me crack a beer to this, even though I'm about to piss my pants.
This will be basically my first time listening to it, straight live all the way through. The only time I've heard it was when it was broken down on the radio. So let's just try it our way. We'll pull this to the side and read along as well. But I don't think we'll really need to read along. So I don't really check audio levels of this. Hopefully it'll pick up.
I'm sure it will. If
not, whatever. Fuck it.
Whatever.
Let's listen to it. So this is the part where we play the track and just kind of talk over it. Unfortunately, due to copyright issues, YouTube removes the video. So now I'm going back, taking the audio, chopping that piece out, and we're going to throw something else in. I think what we have is an old session that Dave Brinkmeyer and myself did. So I'll just take a couple minutes from that and toss that in. Maybe the episode will go up at some point as a whole special edition. But for now, just a little piece of history, a nice piece of treasure for you lifeDOTinternet listeners. Here's Dave Brinkmeyer and I talking, and then we'll hop right back in where we left off. Welcome everyone to lifeDOTinternet. very special edition. We got no Patrick Neese this evening, so
Very sad.
It's a Murphy solo, but I'm joined here today by David Brinkmeyer, viral video
Sensation.
superstar, all over those internets.
All over them YouTubes.
Dave has videos that have surpassed any view count that any of you have ever put a video onto YouTube and seen.
I make that oh man, what's his name? The Gangnam Style guy.
Psy.
Yeah.
Gangnam Style.
He's in the dust.
Yeah.
Compared to some of my view counts. Let's just say that.
We're in the dust here at lifeDOTinternet as far as viral videos go. No one's even listened to our silly podcast as much as the videos that you've been in. But I think we'll get into those later.
Yeah.
We'll talk about your viral video superstardom in the moments to come. But I just wanted to say welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me over. I've enjoyed listening to you guys so far. It's an honor to actually be able to see it, watch the magic happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish it would be the actual magic that happens, but I'm gonna have to do the one half of the magic that is kind of the lacking half.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try to make it up for you.
I'm sure it's gonna be wonderful.
And for the listeners to have the best experience possible here. So, yeah, Patrick's not here. He's whatever he's doing. We actually had already tried this one time.
We did.
I'm gonna go ahead and call us out
Yeah.
on it. We just did about 20 minutes, and we didn't say anything.
I was so curious if you were even going to bring it up. I wasn't going to bring it up, but I was prepared for you to do it. It was awful.
You definitely we should have just not acted like we just redid this and yeah, we should have just pretended like this is the first time around. But no, we just did 20 minutes, and it was so bad. We're not gonna use it.
The introduction you all just listened to, it was all scripted. I mean, that was the exact same.
We each had note cards, and we read directly
from it
to start this show out.
That was
what? What are you laughing about? All right, fuck it. All right, so what did I say? Did I say the date already? I always say the date. January 16th, 2013. 2013. We're here mere days after the last recording. What do you
2013. I just realized that this is my dumb nerdiness coming out. But do you know what I'm going to be calling February 1st of this year?
2113. It will be 2113.
It's going to be it's my official Coheed day.
Knock out the zeros.
All I'm going to do. Yeah, no zeros. I'm not putting that crap in there.
Knock out
It'll be 2113.
You got 2113.
So that's pretty exciting.
New Coheed album coming out pretty soon here. We got...
It doesn't... that would have been cool if they released it on 2113. What are you thinking, Coheed?
Is it February 1st? It's in February.
It's in February. I don't think it was the 1st.
We can look it up first.
Yeah.
It's not February 1st. I wish I had my tablet. I got the Samsung Tab 2. I'm already bailing on it.
Wait, when did you get?
I got a tablet for my birthday.
Oh, no way.
And I went with the Samsung Galaxy Tab 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Either mine was malfunctioning or it's a piece of shit. So I'm bailing on it. Normally I'm on the Tab.
Okay.
Based off the last podcast, I was on the Tab. I can reference things. I can play around.
Mm-hmm.
And not have to make clicking sounds into the microphone and stuff like that. So the Tab works for that, but I'm void of it today.
I had no idea you got a Tab.
I got a Tab. It was I set
I'm
it up.
sorry to hear that you didn't like it. I have an iPad. I love it.
That's what I'm doing.
Maybe I was gonna say maybe that's just what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm not huge on like picking sides between Apple or technology, Android shit.
I mean, everything I'm looking at in this room is basically Apple. Well, I don't know what your laptop here is, but you got to.
Oh, that's a compact.
Okay,
it's high quality.
I mean, I know you rock the iPhone. I know you obviously have this ginormous iMac here.
Yeah.
Just complete the trifecta. Just
the pad's next.
Just get the pad.
I did a little research.
You have an iPod, right? You still have your iPod?
Yeah, I got a pod.
Yeah.
Well, it's broken. It has to be plugged in for it to work.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. so
Okay.
that's not good. But it you know, it's operational, and my phone, I use that for music purposes. MP3.
Right.
I got the iPad's coming up though. I text Chad Stewart, asked him because he's a big tech guy. Said, hey, is the $100 difference between the Retina and the iPad 2 worth it? He says no. So I'm going iPad 2. I'm saving $100.
I have the iPad 2. It looks marvelous.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
As Chad said, I'm not like presenting anything to anyone. It's not like it's not anything I need to use for business purposes or like incredibly crisp, clear video.
Yeah, just recreation.
Yeah, so for recreational use and for these purposes of casting and looking up things on the internet quickly and flopping around,
Right.
The tab wasn't cutting it. The Galaxy tab, it just wasn't doing it.
What was your main issue with it?
It was slow, which could have a lot to do with the internet here at the headquarters. But it also locked up a lot. I don't know if that was from like the 2 porn sites that I looked at while I was on it, and that kind of like fucked up the whole system, because it's not I got the giant Mac here. If I want to look at porn, I can just click a bunch of shit, and viruses and shit like that aren't going to happen. So who cares?
Right.
But I might have messed it up on the tab in the first couple days. Yeah, just couldn't keep it out of my pants when I got the tab. But so I'll go with the iPad.
I think it's a good choice.
Sadly,
because I was going to ask you if you were going to get the mini.
Sadly,
But going with the 2, I think is good.
the 2 will be the way to go. The mini's a waste. It's only like $70. Ooh, we got Schwartz calling in. Should we answer?
Answer.
Hello, Joshua.
Hello.
Joshua, hello.
How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm good. What you guys doing?
We actually basically just started. We started like an hour ago, and we just fucked up the whole first attempt at it. So we're here trying it again, and we just started. So this is the intro portion. You're only about 8 minutes in with this phone call. So what's up, dude? What do you got to say? You're here with David Brinkmeyer.
Oh wow! Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's up, buddy?
I didn't know I'd be calling at the beginning. I was gonna try to attempt a awful joke at some point in time, but I feel like I'm a little early.
I wish I had a button for a Josh Schwartz joke alert, so that I could punch in that it's joke alert time. Maybe I could pop that in the editing process. Please do tell your joke of the day.
Are you sure? Right now?
I am 100% ready, and I'm sure David feels the same.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Ready? Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. So I was working on this one earlier. It's probably gonna be pretty bad. There's only one punchline in it, but I'll go with it. Okay.
That's all you need.
Now it's pretty simple. If fishing is to catch a fish, then what do you call catching a cat? Exactly. You probably call it catching. It's very strange, but it's crazy. It makes me wonder if they ever came up with something called catching. And what do you call a person that is a catcher? What's their job title? I mean, is there's dog nappers?
I believe it's called a twink.
What's that?
Twink is the catcher.
A twink. Oh, well, I know there's a guy that works for the pound. He just catches stray animals, which I guess maybe that's that guy. But I'm thinking I'm going to be the first person to specialize in catching. I'm going to be a catcher. Not like, your Molina baseball style. I'm talking catcher.
Catcher.
Be the first catching guy, and I'm going to have a commercial. And it's going to go, hey, are you in need of a catcher? Do you need some catching abilities? Well, I specialize in catching. Call 1-800-CAT-CAT-1. However, the thing is, recently I just became allergic to cats. I used to not be. But
Okay.
I guess it's kind of like a cold. It's just something you might catch. That's it.
You're
Love
the
you
worst.
guys.
You're the worst.
Sorry to call such an early point in time in the show and say an awful joke. Sorry to catch you off guard.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta go. You guys have a wonderful night.
Hey, where are you at? Are you coming by?
I'm at work. I gotta take a call. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll talk to you later.
All right,
All right, love you, bye.
Oh, Joshua Schwartz. Always knows how to jump in and give us a little. Whoa, you moved closer. Since,
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we were on
Back
the
up.
phone, so I wanted
Yeah.
to get closer.
We did need to hear Joshua in all his glory. All right, so
I'll
we
go
were
back
talking
to my
about.
designated area.
All right, yeah, you're good over there. All right, whatever. So we'll do the break thing. We'll come back. We'll do the advice segment. We got some guests. We'll introduce them afterwards. We did it's Best Friends Day at lifeDOTinternet. We got Best Friends Band from here in St. Louis. A few pals of ours in the band.
On a bit of a hiatus, we'll call it, but very cool tunes. Definitely.
Rockin' tunes. You heard the intro. Got everyone pumping, even though we were mid-conversation because of the storm.
Sorry we didn't shout out to their tunes being our segue to you, but very cool stuff. You're about to hear a little bit extra, and they have a music video behind this one.
There is a music video for this track. You got the music video we can find.
We'll put it up. We'll put it up on the YouTube page, and we'll link it out. And this will be the audio version of a pretty cool music video that they shot.
If you want to find
Best Friends Band.
Best Friends STL at Bandcamp. What's the Best Friends STL.bandcamp.com. Wow, we're really good at this plugin thing. As far as Twitter goes, I think they got the try at Best Friends STL.
Again, you can just reference our lifeDOTinternet page, and we'll have a link to their video, and you can find their page that way as well.
Leo was the intro track, and what's the video we're using? I don't even remember the fucking
music
We're awful
video.
at this.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Take Me Away? Is
Take
that the
Me
Take Me
Away.
Away video?
Yeah, Take Me Away music video.
God damn.
It
This
seems to be they're only taking themselves away to a different floor because they're jamming out in an elevator, but wherever they're taking you, it's epic along the way.
Take us away.
Take us away.
Best Friends
Band.
STL band.
Take me away. I want to orgasm in Oregon. Take me away. It's all the girls in their porcelain skin. I want to memorize their fingertips. Take me away. And swim in their bony head. But oh my God,
friends. Name's very fitting for the Life.Internet. Best friends, Patrick and Brandon. But unfortunately, Patrick had to split. Left pretty abruptly. I'm gonna carry on without him, but he just kind of popped the garage, ran out. All I heard was tires squealing and gunfire. So I hope he's all right out there. But let's just move ahead. We got our guest in the studio. Best-selling author of Psychology. Hey, why not? And also A Parent's Guide to Punishment, Discreet Abuse for the Modern Age. We got Dr. Vickers here. Dr. Vickers, how the hell are you doing?
Well, Brandon, I'm doing real good, and I'm real glad to be here. I'm actually excited you guys got a hold of me. Sad to see Patrick's not here, but we'll make do. We'll make do, Brandon.
Make do we will. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for pushing this program forward. So I guess basically what we're going to do is, based on your psychology background, we have a listener that's reached out for us, and he's had some troubled years in his past, and he just can't seem to push through his issues, and he was hoping that you'd be able to help him out. So
I had a chance. You guys gave me some info on this guy. I had a chance to look over his situation, and man, this guy's messed up. I think we really need to sit down with him and talk some sense into this crackhead, So, we gonna bring this guy out, or what do you got?
What do you think? You ready for him?
I mean, as ready as I'm ever gonna be. It's this kid. It's we only got one shot with him, it would seem. But let's see what we can do.
What about you out in the Life.Internet world? You ready for him? Oh wow, enthusiasm from the crowd.
Very enthusiastic. They seem to get this guy out here and see what we can do for him. So, what's his name, Brandon? Curtis, you said?
I'll introduce him. Curtis Clay. Why don't you come on out, Curtis?
Curtis Clay. Hey.
Oh, he's out there. He's out there quickly. Curtis. Hello. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Standing ovation for Curtis.
Curtis.
It's all right. Quiet down. We don't have all the time in the world here. Thank you. All right, Curtis. Why don't you kind of tell the doctor about some of your issues? He's looked some things over, but he needs
issues. Wait, hold on. Issues? What issues? What are we talking about? What am I here for?
You reached out to us. You said you've been having trouble in the past getting over some wrongdoings.
No. You're getting me wrong here. Actually, I don't have trouble with people. Me getting over things. People getting over my thing. It's in specific my actual thing. The thing that's in my pants. My dick per se.
Per se?
My actual dick. People can't get over the fact that I have a nice one, and the world needs to know. Really.
Okay, so I guess the doctor will help you out with what exactly is your issue? The world needs to know about your dick. Are you doing photos? Are you physically showing it to people? What do people need to know about your beautiful dick?
Well, what I do in various positions, lightings, editing styles. I vigorously masturbate. Sometimes from the rear, sometimes just straight on, sometimes from below. But regardless, you're getting my dick, my hand. Some stimulation and some, completion per se. Per se, I really mean in actuality, some completion. I make the videos, I record them, I put them in the CD cases that I buy from the stores. I then return the CDs, and then they redistribute them out into the open world. And then people get to see what I'm all about, which is, again... Excuse me, hold on.
They seem to be excited about your story. They like what you're doing out there in the world. I guess you have some fans.
Yeah, fans, but I got a lot more naysayers than I got fans. So I'm trying to sit here and again, just chief my chief. You know what I'm saying? Hi ho, hey yo, how's your father? And I'm getting some people out there that's saying it's wrong. Even some coppers and shit are saying it's some sort of invasive. Some sort of digital rape per se, and I don't agree.
Whether you think you need help or not, you came to us, and you're beyond me helping you. So I'm going to let the doctor take over here. I'll kind of kick back and. What do you think, Doc? What do you got to say to this?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm listening, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry. I just.
No, it's good.
A little riled up. I mean, it's like, you're beating it. Recording it, distributing it, but not in a way of someone that knows what they're getting. You're putting it out there, when they're not expecting it. Are these DVDs? Are these, is this like a AOL, free trial? Yeah, it's funny you say that because when I started, it was actually back in the 90s when the whole AOL thing was going. So people would be like, hey, 80 free hours of AOL. I love that shit. I need that shit. And what I would do, I'd get the case, I'd jerk off all over the place, and it would be awesome. And then they'd pop it in the computer, and then they'd see the thing. And
Actually, I have a question. Would you like replace the labels on these things, or would you just stick your homemade movie in the case and just go for it and hope that people would enjoy your films?
I mean, it's not some sort of hack job, man. I mean, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this right, and it's gonna be labels. It's gonna be mailing addresses on the cover. It's gonna be the real deal. You're gonna open it up, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, about to get my free internet," and it's gonna be like, "Oh, why is there a dick on the free internet?"
Hopefully, people would be happily surprised by this. So, how have you evolved in this sense since the AOL's kind of gone away? Because you've had to adjust. AOL's kind of gone.
Yeah, we've moved on to different things. I mean, still, you got to go out. You gotta play the game. I switched to the Blu-rays, but my budget for the Blu-rays, it's not quite the same. The AOL CDs, they come in the mail. I just toss them in there, but the Blu-rays, I buy them at $25, and I don't even want the fucking movie. But it's like I got the digital copy. So now you get this Blu-ray and it's the movie, and you watch it, and it's my dick, and then you're like, okay, well maybe the digital copy, I'll just load it to my computer. But no, then that's like reverse view. I'm spreading my asshole, and it's like. I got to hit it from all angles. The world has changed. My dick has to be in different places to play the same game.
What? A great way to do this. I'm probably not supposed to be helping you at this point. We're supposed to be helping you solve the problem. But what about Redbox? You could Redbox. You could rent a Redbox movie and just kind of put your version back in the case when you return it.
Brandon, I'm gonna have to step in here. This is getting a little out of hand. The Redbox. You're talking about, every Walgreens and then the Walmarts and the things. You can't be just telling this guy, jerk off, throw it in the... That's actually a pretty genius idea now that I'm thinking of. I'm getting a little turned on, actually, and thinking about people seeing me, Brandon, beating off Dr. Vickers, me, Dr. Vickers, the different guy in this conversation. Well, yeah, man, it's a wild ride. You start and it's just one thing, and then it's the next, and then everyone's seeing what you got, and it's an addiction. Man, I can really I can see where you're coming from. Being the different side of this whole thing, but I don't know, man. I'm starting to see your ways a little bit better.
All right, the doc's coming around. All right, well, I opened up a whole new world. As long as you guys go ahead and both go through with this, I'm gonna need a list of what movies you enter back into the Redbox. You'll have to take off the little center stickers so that it reads the code from the original and put it on the thing. But I'm just gonna need to know what not to rent.
Chances are in the Midwest area, if you have are planning on buying or even renting Dances with Wolves, the deluxe edition with the dual CDs, you're going to see my finished to completion.
This is from a store.
Well,
yeah, you haven't done the Redbox yet. But.
No, but I mean, f***ing genius. I mean, where have I been? I've been slacking. That's amazing. The distribution factor. I could rent it from one Redbox. I don't even have to drop it back off at that Redbox. I could go to this Redbox over here down the road. All of a sudden, they think they're getting my back over here, but they're not. They're getting it over here. We got guys renting them, and they say, hey, you got to go to this Redbox. I checked it on my app, and it's this, I don't know. It's a new game for me, but I don't know.
It's all over town.
Yeah, I got to step back from this one. I'm getting a little too involved. I think I'm violating a little bit of my practices, but I can see where you're coming from, and I now know, Dr. Vickers, me, this guy here, the world also needs to see my so that's what I'm gonna do. Hey man, that's a good idea. I really think that we can maybe work together and see if we can tag team that shit. And maybe I give you the digital copy. Maybe I cut you in on the business. So I don't know.
Show your dicks. Show your dicks. Show the whole world your dicks. And if you collaborate, you get different angles, because it's probably, with a one-man job as far as the masturbation videos go, you're either setting up a tripod or you're doing it by hand, which could get a little shaky. So maybe you guys can join forces, one record the other.
Well, I mean, the fact that we are entirely two different people leads me to believe that we could do twice the damage, being not the same person at all.
And you can cover twice as much ground, too. Twice as many DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever is out these days.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think I'm going to get on that, and I'm going to get this guy over here sitting next to me to get in on that, too. This doctor that came to set me straight, but what do you know? I said him gay. Wait, no, this ain't gay. I'm just kidding, okay? It's just dicks, okay? It's not gay. But I got to go.
Well, all right. Well,
I'm out of here. See you later.
Thanks for. Oh, all right. Well, hey, bye then. It's been real having you. I guess.
Yeah, I'm going with him. See you. I'm out of here.
We're gone. I guess give him a good goodbye. Everyone, applause for those two different people that just left. And all right. Well, I guess that's the end of the show with another abrupt leaving. I hope there's no gunfire or tire peelings when they leave, because I've had about enough of that and any stray bullets. I guess this has been, whatever it's been, another great installment of lifeDOTinternet. It's good to be back with everyone. Thanks again, Best Friends, for the tunes, and you can reach them at bestfriendsstl.bandcamp.com, at bestfriendsstl on Twitter. My Twitter, if anyone wants to follow me, is life.murphy, and Patrick's is at p_niece. Be sure to follow Patrick's Vine. You can reach him on the Vine thing, p_niece, maybe, or through his Twitter. I'm sure you can figure that out. I'm not aware of any of these things. But thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you next time this happens. Fuck off.